My name is David Leach. I'm the Commercial Director of the Tinopolis Group, which is one of the larger independent television groups. I think a key area for creatives in running a business is not simply the generating of ideas and selling them to clients, but also, of course, in doing the deals. And that's where having good experienced business affairs support, whether it's in-house or externally through a good law firm or a specialist business affairs outfit, can be enormously helpful, because they're people who will do the deals for you. They'll be the people who can make sure that you retain the IP rights you need to retain, as well as getting the financial deal that you need. And they're also, if they're any good at what they're doing, they're aware of the kinds of deals which your client is willing to accept. So they'll know the parameters within which you can realistically get a deal, and they're then best placed to get the best sort of deal for you.
I'm Paul Davis. I'm Managing Director and a producer at Vica Limited. We produce television content and digital tools. I think with SMEs there's a sort of feeling that within a small team you should be good at everything. But I think you also have to get to a point where you realise that there are some things where actually you can't excel, and where you need to expand a team to make sure that you make full use of an opportunity. So we think of some of the digital work that we're involved with that might have an overall budget that could be £200,000–300,000. You need with that to have the security that there is somebody behind your business that knows how that's going to pan out. So getting a business specialist on board, getting mentorship from somebody that knows that area well and can be challenging about the way in which you construct the business that's behind the business. Perhaps thinking really carefully about whether the investment in having a specialist solicitor, it may only be for a couple of hours, is going to, over the years, more than pay its benefits.
I'm Maureen Walker, and I'm a partner with Paul Taylor in our company Big Deal Creative. And Big Deal Creative is a business affairs and commercial consultancy that supports television production. I think when a lot of production companies start out on the business track, they're really focused on the creative aspects, possibly to the detriment of the rights aspects, which is why I think it's important to have somebody looking after those considerations for you, in order that you can get on with the creative but be advised on the business side of it. Because it's not just about getting the best product out to market to your initial client. It's about maximising the IP and delivering profits for your business longer term.
I think it's very helpful for creatives to think at all times, have somewhere tucked away at the back of their mind, thinking about potential new markets for their content, not to be focused solely on the clients in front of them, but to be thinking, are there other ways around generating some revenue out of this content? Are there other countries that it's worth exploring for business purposes? And just to be mindful that there are other ways of finding revenue out there.
You know, we wouldn't be creatives if we didn't get excited about making something. And that's what sits on the shoulders of any digital producer for most of the time, making something that excites other people. But you've also got to make sure that you take advice from those that are around you and those that are in your team about the business aspects of that. And it's a balancing act. You've got to think at that business strategic level as well. You've got to make sure that, yeah, you've listened hard to the person that's in charge of the finance. You've listened hard to the solicitor that's in charge of the rights. And to make sure that you are creating something that is sustainable, that is good for you as a business as well as good for you as a creator.